AmeriCorps is a national program that asks members to commit to a certain number of service hours, filling needs in the community through different nonprofits.
People join for either a short term, like 3 months, or a longer term, about a year, and they volunteer in nonprofit organizations in a bunch of communities across America.
It's an opportunity to do community service, to do national service, and really it's an opportunity to do something that adds value every day.
You get to do almost anything in AmeriCorps, ranging from helping with housing or poverty issues.
Some people do reconstruction work and trail maintenance. Some people help teach English, teach reading, teach math.
My particular program is Literacy AmeriCorps Pittsburgh, where we focus on literacy issues in the greater Pittsburgh area.
I serve students with a variety of needs and a variety of goals. It's a very wide variety of teaching, and it is constantly new.
With AmeriCorps, I teach English to immigrants and refugees from all over the world, with a focus on helping immigrants get jobs.
I specifically serve at the Latina Family Center. It is a family literacy program, so I teach ESL to the parents of the families that we serve.
My service site is Carlow University's Community Education Program, where I teach GED classes and workforce development.
I serve at Prospect Park with 2 other AmeriCorps members, and we serve refugees and immigrants. I teach an adult intermediate class in the afternoon, and then in the morning I teach the intermediate family literacy class.
Most of my students are really either immigrants or they're people who've never made it through high school and they're still learning how to read. And my foreign students are just trying to learn American culture and how to speak English.
Most of the people that I serve are actually looking for jobs through CareerLink, and we teach them basic computer skills, everything from how to click a mouse through how to use programs like Word, PowerPoint, Publisher.
Currently, I'm teaching English as a second language at the Allegheny Intermediate Unit. Here I teach basic level students who have no English at all, and I work with them to learn the foundations of the English language.
You don't go to your service site or to wherever you are in the morning and just think, oh man, I really wish I wasn't going in today. You always go there, excited to be going there, and you leave feeling really great at the end of the day.
So we commit to doing 1 year of service, and during our 1 year of service, we commit to serve 1,700 hours.
Some of the benefits of AmeriCorps are that you get to have different experiences in a nonprofit that you probably wouldn't have otherwise.
You do get a modest living allowance.
You have health care.
You also get to put your loans in forbearance.
After you finish your full-time service commitment, they do give you an education award to help you either pay for your future schooling or to help pay back your student loans.
Without doubt, one of the most important benefits of joining AmeriCorps is you really get to feel that you make a difference in the lives of others.
What you're doing at your service is you're helping people every day, so there's sort of incalculable satisfaction that you can get from that.
In my last year and a half of being an AmeriCorps member, I've gone on various service projects. Some really, really awesome and some great learning experiences.
In Literacy AmeriCorps, we're required to do 10 service projects over the course of the year.
Some of the service projects I've done in the past that I've really enjoyed included Progress, which helps girls and women learn about pay negotiation.
One of my favorite service projects was a service project in Highland Park here in Pittsburgh. I was part of a group that worked on building a small dam to prevent soil erosion.
I did 2 projects with Bookum, which is a local organization that collects donated books and sends them to prisoners in state facilities.
I have been in many, many parks and picked up many, many pieces of trash. I've done just about everything you could possibly want to do, some things you wouldn't want to do, and some things you could never imagine yourself doing while being an AmeriCorps member.
I joined AmeriCorps because it was a good opportunity to gain professional experience.
I wanted some time after college to figure out what I wanted to do with my life and kind of get a feel for the issues that were out in the community and do something that could really make a difference.
AmeriCorps seemed like a great opportunity to do something at the local level within a community, directly affecting my students and my learners, while at the same time being part of a larger national vision.
I spent several years in the corporate world, and I just felt like I could do more service to my neighborhood, my state, my country as a whole if I devoted a couple years of my life to full service.
I joined AmeriCorps because I love helping people and I love being able to give people something that they can use in their daily lives.
I wanted to do something that would, make positive change on somebody's life, anybody's life.
I joined AmeriCorps because the people that I've always looked up to in my life were people who helped out with their community and were involved in bigger and better things. And I had this opportunity to do it myself, and if you have that opportunity, why not take it?
I often heard it said, one person can make a difference, but I never saw that difference until I came to AmeriCorps.
I think people should join AmeriCorps because it'll give you a perspective that you won't get anywhere else. And you won't get it anywhere else because you don't do these things anywhere else.
You meet lots of people, you have lots of memories, and you do anything from the mundane that helps someone to the extraordinary that you didn't even know you were capable of doing.
I think that AmeriCorps is a really good opportunity to develop your skills and figure out what you want, what is important to you, and really help you focus your priorities.
It's a great way to kind of network with people and find out what it is that kind of your little niche area is.
I think others should join AmeriCorps because it's a great resume builder, but more than that, it's a chance for them to get field experience in a field that they're curious about before committing to grad school or a career.
It's a great way to get involved with the community and to become more aware of people who you might not have known anything about. I've learned so many things from my students.
It's especially a really great experience to put yourself in a position of financial hardship where you're serving other people who are in a position of financial hardship and get to give them something that's not money but a service and help that they need.
It's one of those things that I know has a trickle-down effect, that by me spending time teaching them basic math skills, they now are going to college, and in turn, their children are going to have a better life, and then their children will have a better life. And it's one of those things that I never saw the ripples that were created by my pebble being thrown into the water until I came to AmeriCorps.
I don't see why anybody wouldn't want to join AmeriCorps if they had the time and inclination to do it.
AmeriCorps has definitely changed my life. When I came into AmeriCorps my first year, the person that I thought I was and what I thought I wanted to do with my life was completely different than what it is now.
Being a teacher for the past year and a half has really sort of made me want to do that, with the rest of myself.
When I first joined AmeriCorps, I was planning on going to graduate school, and I thought I'd be an academic, and now because of AmeriCorps I realized that I want a position that's a lot more hands-on.
My commitment to serving others has definitely been sharpened by being in AmeriCorps.
Being in a classroom with people who can't speak my language, who I can't communicate with, really has caused me to grow and has changed my life because it really does show me how all of our differences, even when there's a language barrier, really bring us together and is really a beautiful thing.
The sacrifice that you do for others comes back tenfold, and it just makes life seem so much more crisp and clear and amazing. And it just seems like people, instead of just being someone that you pass, a stranger in the street, strangers stop being strangers and they start being opportunities. So it's been a wonderful experience.
Being in AmeriCorps has really made me realize that there's so much more out there than I was aware of previously, and that there are a lot more problems out there than I was aware of previously. And there are things that we need to fix, but there are also a lot of people who are willing to fix them.
Being in AmeriCorps has allowed me to grow as a person and become a lot more confident and a lot more aware of myself and my community, not only here but on an international level. My time in AmeriCorps is something that I will never be able to get away from, and also something that I would never want to.